Guys. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Excuse me, I should have cleared my throat before I came live. How are you guys? Listen, you guys, listen. I know it's Monday. That video, that live stream, you guys, that was rough. That was rough. Hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, guys. Nice to see. Ooh, starting off great today. Nice to see all you guys. Hello to my lurkers. Thank you for joining us today. It's Monday. We survived another Shantel live stream. I thought really hard about maybe trying to edit the live stream to maybe make it somewhat watchable for a reaction, but the more I was trying to edit it, the more I realized I didn't even want to put the child's voice on my channel. I don't think kids should be involved in this space if we can help it. So I'm not going to play anything for you guys. I did do a quick little recap video on my channel. I did it yesterday. If you guys want to check that out, if you haven't already, I'm sure you guys by now have seen this or heard this through your favorite reaction channels, right? We've all, if you're on Twitter, you've seen everything. So I thought maybe we can just kind of talk about some of the things that were in the actual live and just kind of just talk. Because I don't think we need to watch that any more than we have. Right? I mean, yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I kind of want to handle it. I don't think I want to cover that on my channel. So, but anyway, let's just talk about it. Okay, yes, let's talk about the comments. So 31 frames, thank you for bringing that up. And if you said hi, I missed you in the chat, hi. There was a comment, someone had clipped it. Oh, Lori, thank you so much for the super chat, honey. Or not the super chat, the membership. Let me see who got it. Ashley, welcome Ashley with 2 E's. Thank you, Lori. And Ashley, please enjoy the burgers and the emojis. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Lori. You're such a sweetheart. Now back to the unpleasantness. So there was someone in the chat and their name was like ASMR homesteader or homesteading. There was a lot of discussion on this Twitter thread about this YouTube person. I know a lot of us, myself included, I tried to find this person, right? I wasn't looking at her chat as I was listening to this live when I was doing my little recap yesterday. So I really wasn't paying attention to what the chat was saying. I was like, I could imagine. Didn't realize that was happening. I had a feeling it might happen, but I didn't realize it was actually going to happen. So I'm not going to say what the person said. It was disgusting. I looked at the screenshot of the actual comment of the screen, the screenshot, and I blew it up because I really wanted to see what the picture was in the person's profile picture. It was like an older man and a little girl laying in bed, and he's reading her like a bedtime, like a story, like a book. If we find out who this person, if someone can find their YouTube channel, if it still exists at this point, please let me know. I would love to personally report that person. I am not telling anybody to report them. I would like to report them. Please do not report them on my behalf. But if you can find out who that person is, I want to report them too. Even if it was a troll, disgusting in the worst possible tastes. I mean, I know this is the internet and kind of anything goes in some spaces, but like this is a huge community of like a lot of parents, like moms, right? A lot of you guys have kids, little, older, doesn't matter. You still have kids, you're moms, right? You don't mess with that in this community. So even if it's a troll, get out of here, dude. Like, I don't know who you are, but that's disgusting. And if it's not a troll, I don't even want to think about it. He either hid or deleted his account and made a new one. Hi, guys. Gross. This photo. It was on Twitter. Cannot remember who posted it. If you just browse Twitter, if you're on Twitter and you browse the gorlworld Twitter, you'll probably just come across it in the feed somewhere. I didn't save it, so I don't know who had it, to be honest. Ashley posted one. Okay, cool. If you have Ashley on your Twitter, please, check her out. And maybe she's got it. I just didn't want to put that in this space. Ugh, yeah. if it's I mean, seriously, like low. I mean, look, anyway, so that was that comment that was kind of going around the community, like, and the person, I guess, one of the mods, either Tracy or Teardrop, had deleted the comment, but hadn't timed the person out or hadn't blocked them, which they should have been blocked automatically, right? If you're deleting that comment, like you read the comment, block that person. They block people for nothing all the time. So I don't understand. So that person, I guess, put that same comment in 2 or 3 times. I'm not sure how many. They need to be banned. They need to be, yeah. Hey, Tweety, how are you? Hey, Yas. Hey, guys coming in. In my opinion, they need to be off the platform because we should not do that on here. Fucking gross. Ugh. Ugh. So anyway, let's go through like some of the talking points in the live stream. When I caught the live, I watched it raw. God. I caught it maybe 10 minutes after it started. So I was about 10 minutes behind. It was so blurry, guys. I thought she was sitting with the woman who, Bertha, thank you so much, honey. Oh my goodness, you are so kind. Bertha said, hey, hun, I think our names need to be Farrah's Warriors because we all love you and support you. Thank you. I love you too. And I feel the support. Thank you so much. Last night in Nikki's stream was great. So thank you so much. Love you so much. We'll catch up soon, I promise. Hi, Zing. Hi. So when I first saw her, it was so blurry that I thought, thank you for the support as well. It was so blurry that I thought that she was sitting with the woman that maybe had helped, that had cooked in that video, right? And then I realized, and like as it got a little bit clearer, I'm realizing, oh, that's a child. And I was like, oh. And I got my phone out. I'm ready to start taking my little notes so I can do the recap. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like sitting there, I'm like staring at the screen. I'm like, ew. I'm like, what? I never would have imagined, Shantel, if you're listening to this, what were you thinking? I don't care if Salah made you do it. She said she didn't want to really do it. It wasn't really her idea. Regardless, right? She puts her foot down for a lot less and he listens to her. Like, I don't know. The power play, the dynamic there is very strange. Yeah, nonverbal child, right? A child with special needs. And that's something I did want to point out. I put it on my Twitter. I didn't want to sound preachy. I just wanted to kind of like say this because I worked with kids with special needs. One of the first things they taught us in like my first like 101, children's psych class or whatever I took, basically they said, if you talk about children with special needs, you should always say like a child with special needs. You never want to say a special needs child. It's a very subtle nuance, but it's important that you put the child, their identity before their condition. I'm not trying to fault anybody. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just like putting that out there because I know people have been talking about it a lot. So, and this poor little girl should never be involved in this conversation. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, just a little something just to say, because like I said, I work with kids with special needs and I've got family with special needs. So it's just something. So anyway, when I saw the kid out on the screen, I was floored. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. And Shantel's sitting there and she looks so uncomfortable. Right. And Max, she hates, we know she doesn't like kids. She has admitted to us more times than I can count. She doesn't like kids. And we know Salah isn't really a huge fan. I think he likes them more than she does, but I think he's more of like a fun, once in a while Uncle Salah, which is fine. Whatever, people are whatever. But neither of them are like kid lovers, He seems more, but whatever. If you watched it without a reaction channel last night, I guarantee you were all sitting there like me, like this, like, just like, oh my God. Right. So, right. She does say the girl is 9. I thought maybe the girl was like 6 or 7. Again, it was really blurry. You can't tell. They were just sitting down. But yeah, it was like, I just, Shantel, honestly, what were you thinking? Was whatever, I think, was it Jane? You told me she made less than like 100 pounds. I think he was talking in pounds. Less than $100. We don't know what she got in her PayPal. I assume she got probably a substantial amount, but who knows? Was it worth it? I mean, do you want this tied? Like, she's got so much tied to her if you searched her online, right? She already has a litany of things that could be tied to her. Do you really need this on top of like the Omegle stuff? It just is just so, it's too late now. I'm going to just double check. I just want to see. I'm going to go to her channel. I don't want to accidentally look at her. I don't even want to show her like her home screen on YouTube because that video was on there. The live stream is on the freaking thing. And the girl's in the thumbnail. I can't believe this is still up. 16,000 views so far. Cannot believe it is still up. Whose idea was to put her on the channel? I mean, Salah and Shantel. I blame them both. They're both adults. This is her channel. Ultimately, she does wear the pants. She wears the pants. I don't know. I mean, this is how I felt last night. I didn't even know what to say. People were tweeting about it and I'm just like, and people were pissed. If you were on Twitter last night or this morning, girls were mad and I don't blame them. If I had kids, I would probably be I wouldn't be able to contain myself. Number one, where are the parents? Now, I'm not saying the parents have to be there, have to be shown on camera. And Shantel did say that the parents, or that someone else they weren't alone. I think was her phrase. They weren't alone there. And she kind of looked kind of weird when she said it. Where are the parents? I guarantee you those two parents, or whatever the parent, do not know what girl world is like. Your friends who don't know what this community is like would not understand this unless you really sat them down for like an hour to like give them like the lay of the land. And even then they wouldn't know the full scope. You know what I mean? Do you think these people who probably have never heard of Shantel until she met them, do you think they understand this? Now, please don't go looking for these people. Obviously, I don't think anyone's going to do that. Please don't do that. My God. I just hope if they're out there, they're seriously rethinking her ever letting her come back on this channel ever again. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, just me. I know YouTube doesn't seem to care. Now look, when YouTube gets flooded with complaints about a specific video in this instance, right? And there's a ton of complaints. They're going to look at that channel that's getting the complaints that's getting reported. And that at the end of the day, YouTube is a business, right? They're going to look at Shantel's channel and look, how much money does this channel, not only this channel, but channels that are also affected, because let me tell you, YouTube has all the numbers. If you ever like have a YouTube account and like really get into creating YouTube stuff, like there's a lot of data you get from YouTube, and it's just even like on the back end, it's a lot. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, I'm just floored with all this. I have so many talking points. There's just, this whole conversation feels gross. Where is the fun, Shantel? Shantel, this is not fun for you, right? This is not fun for her. She was so uncomfortable. Now, I watched through Pulpy early this morning. I caught the replay, which, shout out to Pulpy. I mean, that's what I was going to do. I was going to try to blow it up in OBS, just kind of like shift the screen around so you only saw Shantel. But then I'm like, nobody wants to see that either. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, the reading in the chat, like it was a lot. I mean, are you guys okay? I know it really pissed a lot of people off. It just felt wrong, the whole thing. Pulpy was, yeah, I mean, it's just gross. Even now, like I've already seen it through a couple reaction channels and in my own, like I still feel like icky. I don't know what they were thinking. how are we supposed to know? I know so many of you left comments on my recap, and we're like, I'm shaking, I'm pissed, I can't believe this, I'm in shock. Like, yeah, it's just everyone had the same gut instinct. Another interesting point, and we're going to keep coming back and forth to things, but she did say about going to get her money, how they had all of a sudden they had figured out how they were going to get her money. Hi, Indy, how are you? They were going to figure out how they were going to get her money out of her account because they can't while she's in Syria. And she mentioned something about she knows how to access the money by going to another country. And then she says they know someone who can go for them. Hi, Busted. How are you? Who can go for them? I'm sorry, guys. Would you trust a random stranger in a foreign country to go cash your paycheck and bring it across the border to you? One in the chat, if you, I will not judge you. I promise you I won't judge you. I just am not that trusting. I don't even want to do that with I know my siblings wouldn't steal from me, but like, I just, so are we going with it? I don't know if that's playing because I don't have my headset on, but yeah, no. Pilby's no is coming out there. She is literally a walking target. Not only is she supporting Salah, she is now paying for the water for the building. She's babysitting. Also, I don't know if anyone even talked about this. I don't think I heard anybody bring it up, but I couldn't even tell where they were. Number one, it was really, really, obviously the connection was horrible. And I think that was like God, the universe, whatever you believe in or don't believe in. I think that was their way of saying this should not be on the internet right now. Like, I felt like that was, someone was trying to stop that live stream from happening and doing the best they could. A lot of people reported her. Yeah. I don't know. Well, the parents weren't there supposedly. So what, was she at their house? Was the girl at her house? And I'm not even going to say the little girl's name. We're not even going to do that here either. I think she said they were not home. Right. That's what she said. Yeah, that's what I thought she said. Undisclosed location in Syria. And like, if you look at I want to show the thumbnail. Sorry. Damn it, Shantel. Why did you do this? Shantel really, like, I don't. And she only has 16,000. It's not like this blew up. Oh my God. I can't. And the fact that it's like a child with special needs, I can't. I know that, well, I think, was it Perfectly Imperfect? I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hi, Greenie. Hi, guys. I think she posted something saying that she's not gonna do this anymore with Shantel. Like, this just like took the wind out of her sails to like react for, I guess, for a while. I don't know, but she posted that on Twitter. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. And the whole time she kept repeating that, you know, the money that you would donate would go to a special school. Apparently it would cost $1,000 per year for this school. If that's true, again, who the hell knows? She is not a reputable charity. She is not a charity. That's why you should not donate to her. I got, so I think, I don't know if Lori, if you're still here. Hey, Font. David, I don't know if you guys know Not David. He's got a little channel on YouTube. He's great. Hi, David, if you're watching. He sent me a DM yesterday. He's like, yo, he's like, she's live with a child. He's like, and she's asking people to watch the entire ad. And I was like, yeah. At first, I didn't think about it. I'm just like, yeah. He's like, that's a problem. And I was like, why? And he's like, you're not supposed to do that. That breaks like AdSense TOS. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. And he told me that, what the hell was that guy? Dark Side Phil, whoever that is on YouTube. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I've never watched that channel. I don't even know who that is, but he's some guy named Dark Side Phil on YouTube. Lost his AdSense monetization because he asked his chat to watch all the ads all the way through. He's a massive e-bagger. Yeah, I don't know who he is. So I'm not trying to talk bad about the guy. I don't know who he is, but so it's a violation of something. Hey, Jamie. Hi, honey. How are you? Sorry. Dark Side is another walkout. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but anyway, So that was interesting. So I told them, like, oh, I'm going to share that on my channel tomorrow. I was like, all right, so go check out Not David if you guys know who that is. If you don't, he's cool. He's on here. Check him out. What else? She kept like saying over and over that the family was poor. They were hard up. I think she used that term in one of her talking points. She kept laughing, really nervous. She was so out of her element. She was so uncomfortable. She kept repeating, I think Panda Pondu, I think Panda said that her name was repeated like 50 something times. Hi, Sonia. ALR got in trouble with AdSense too. Really? You got to watch. Like if you lose your AdSense, like it's hard getting it back sometimes. I've never lost it. So hopefully it, inshallah, never happens, but like it's hard to get it back, I hear. So, the only thing I'm thinking throughout this whole thing, like she has learned nothing. She thinks there is no law. She thinks she is somewhere where it's just like anything goes. It's just anarchy. No one's going to catch her. Now think about this. We know Shantel pretty well. Like we've watched her for a long time, right? Imagine if you're in Syria and you happen to come across this channel because maybe she's got it in a tag and you're local or whatever. And you see this woman parading this child who is not her child. Clearly, they can't communicate. It's not her child at all. How would you feel? Like, how enraged would you feel? Shantel might be making a lot of enemies. Like, I'm not saying people go harass Shantel. Please don't do that. But like, you know, people are going to see this in the Middle East. It's not just us. You know what I mean? How is it that I can watch without ads because I premiere or something? How does that work? Yeah, if you have YouTube Premium, then you'll never see ads. That's why it's great. You can pause it. You can actually like sleep your phone. If you got an iPhone, you could sleep your phone and YouTube still plays. It's great. You can like minimize it and it still plays. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. No, hashtag no ads. Then she promotes her PayPal. She promoted her PayPal. Shantel, honestly, have you learned nothing? Like, oh, and shout out Yaba. They raised, what was it, over $3,500 during the live stream. I don't know how that really works. I think you need like, so I think it's like 10,000 subscribers to even have that as an option to do. So I can't see any of that on my end. But that's fantastic. I don't know if you could donate after the stream is over. I assume you could. Almost like another super chat once the video is over. You can kind of like leave a comment, maybe. I don't know. But congratulations to her and Stan. That's an incredible amount of money raised going to UNICEF, which I also promoted in my little recap. Definitely check them out. It's a reputable place to donate to. They help children with special needs, specifically also in Syria. That's why I chose that one. I'm sure that's why probably Yaba chose that one as well. Do not donate to Shantel. Just like if you want to help, don't donate to Shantel. A lot of people are I listened to Party Yaba stream this morning. A lot of people are fed up. That crossed a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of moms in this community and dads. There's stepmoms, stepdads, there's aunties and uncles who are like parents, maybe raising your grandkids. Like, you go after kids, like pets are a soft spot in this community, but you go after kids. Everyone's got children in their life. Everybody here, right? I would die for my nieces and nephews. I'm sure you would die for the kids in your life as well, right? You don't cross that line. Last night, she crossed the line. Whether it was her idea, whether it was Salah's, whoever's idea it was, she chose to do it. Again, this is the content that she, like what Poppy always says, that she puts out there, right? She puts this content out there to be monetized. We're not trying to pull it from her private accounts. She's getting paid for this. We have a right to talk about it, right? Like, in my opinion. A lot of people saying it's grooming. See, again, trigger warning. That's why I put the trigger warning on that title. Like, this is a lot of talk. I don't want to throw the word PDF around, please. No one's been convicted of that we know of. But yeah. She even mentions that it's not exploitative. Honey, just the thumbnail alone and the title is exploitative. Live with the sweetest girl in Syria, and she needs help. Had the kid like thanking people, trying to say, say Laura, say. It was like watching someone. I don't even want to give any kind of analogy for that. It was just exploitation, 100%. I'm not saying it was. I don't even want to. God, what a shitty conversation this is. I don't want to talk about this shit. Like we're not here to talk about this heavy. Once in a while, we got to talk about heavy stuff. But fuck, this is the pits, man. What else? I'm just trying to look through my notes, guys, and this was like a half-assed live stream. I wasn't even going to come live today. I didn't want to react to this, so I apologize. I'm sorry. This is kind of off the cuff. She kisses the kid on the cheek at one point, and it's very awkward. And she kept leaning in like she wanted to do it, but she kept like pulling back at the last moment. She did it a couple times, and then she just went for it. And the kid was just like if Shantel kissed like my cheek, the kid was just like this, like the kid didn't even like care. Listen, you don't show your affection to a child. You are not even kids you're related to. If their parents aren't there, you shouldn't be putting your mouth on them in any aspect. I'm just saying. It's Shantel here. Like she shouldn't be putting her mouth on the kid's cheek, period. Especially on a freaking live stream. My God, it was infuriating. So infuriating. Hi, Drew. How are you? I know. That's why we're talking through it. We're here. You want to get it out. If you don't want to be here, I totally get it. If you want to bounce this one, I understand. I probably would have too if I didn't have a channel. I was like, this. What else? I'm trying to see. I kind of had a feeling like she was being made to do this video in certain points. Like she kept like our eyes kept darting off camera. It was just and the fact that he is like always like right there but out of shot, like out of frame, makes it just a little bit stranger. Like I feel like I'm watching like a weird homemade movie that I came across in someone's drawer, and I don't know, it feels icky. I'm saying that a lot. I'm sorry. I'm very descriptive here. Fresh and creamy. We're all fresh and creamy. You felt like he was directing at Emma. It's like he gives her these talking points. I don't know. What else? And then one point, the only funny point in this whole stream was the kid starts hanging on Shantel's head, and I'm sitting there, and I'm actually sitting at my computer right here, and I'm sitting here, and I'm looking at it on my phone. Why I'm at my phone on my computer, I don't know. I'm one of those idiots that got 10,000 screens open. Hey, Elaine. Love you too, honey. Thank you for the support. We need to catch up. And the girl's hanging on Shantel's head, and I'm waiting, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, please. I'm like, I'm like, put the phone on. I cross my fingers just like this. I'm like, please let her tear off the hijab by accident. Please. I just wanted a little, just like a temple slip or a little bit of the Davida. I was praying. I can't tell you if you were also praying for it. Maybe we prayed together. Maybe we felt each other in a cosmic way. Right, Sushi. I was like, that would have been the best. That would have been like revenge times a billion, because we have been waiting. Shantel, honey, we have been waiting. It didn't happen. Obviously, if you saw it, it didn't happen. But I was very excited because it wouldn't have been like, listen, we know she's not Muslim. Okay, she's pretending. It's make believe, right? It's play pretend. Oh God, Lord. If this guy was here, he'd say Lord have mercy, or however he says it. I'm not as cool as guy. Don't tell him that. What else? I'm trying to think of what else if I didn't, I'm missing so much stuff. I don't know. What else did you guys want to talk about? Like anything? Hey, hi, Freya. How are you? Cosplay. Yeah. Anything else I missed that you guys want to like touch on? She was uncomfortable. She was stammering a lot. It was, the stream kept like, it was every day. It's worse and worse. The quality of the stream is just worse and worse and worse. Could I show some Twitters? I don't want to, only because I'm not sure what's going to pop up on my feed. And I've seen a few people repost the thumbnail without it being edited, and I don't want to just accidentally have that even for a split second, because once I end this live, it does take like an hour or so for me to like have the stream finished so I can go back and edit the stream. I don't want that out there even for an hour, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, sorry. I would normally, but yes, Elaine, I heard everybody reported it. I've got so many comments that people reported it. The child was calling Shantel mama and Pop. I can't. Or maybe she was asking where they were. I was kind of hoping that, like, because I knew Mo translates on Twitter. I don't know if you know that account. They do a lot of translation and like Arabic translation. I was hoping they would have maybe listened to the stream, maybe gave us a recap, but I didn't want to bother them because I'm sure they're busy with their lives. People have better things to do than this, but I was just curious, maybe they would have done, but I didn't see anything. I wanted to see what the girl was maybe saying, right? And Shantel, she made this comment, and I know a couple other people mentioned this, and I wanted to hit on it too. She said something like, she can't really, if she could speak a little bit in English and a little bit in Arabic, like it was, I can't remember for the life of me what the exact quote was, but it was very disparaging. And you don't talk, I understand the girl speaks Arabic, that's her first language. You just don't talk like that in front of children. And again, she is an adult, right? She did have a sister who was a lot younger than her. It's not the first time she's been around children, right? Like she knows, right? Right. It's almost like the girl was almost nonverbal. Right, exactly. And you don't treat someone who's nonverbal if they can't understand you. That is so insulting and so dehumanizing. I'm not trying to be preachy, but when you fuck around with kids with special needs, I just slipped. See, it's okay if you slip. It happens. If you fuck around with that kind of stuff, people get pissed, and people reported her. I've seen people on Twitter, like last night, who I have never seen lose their cool. I saw them lose their cool on Twitter. I've seen people say things I never have seen them say on Twitter, like in a public tweet before. Like, Shantel pissed a lot of people off, you know? She was more verbal. Yeah, she was. Like, I know she kept repeating herself. And obviously, I don't know any Arabic, aside from the stupid crap that Shantel butchers on a daily basis, which isn't even Arabic, which was her own pidgin crap. She's just an innocent child. Exactly. Like, those parents need to know. And I hope if the parents rethink letting her come back, maybe asking Shantel to take the video down, give them the money, Shantel, show these receipts, and don't do this with children. Like, I want to see, have you guys seen anyone aside from the Beezers stick up for this? Have you seen any other channels being like pro this live stream that she made? I'm just curious. I'm going to look around later. I just want to see what other people are saying, what their opinions are, if there are any other opinions, because it really does seem like most of us are on the same page. Again, even if you don't have kids, I don't have kids. I still have kids in my life. Like, it's just, just her fans. Yeah. Pronounced fans. Bama. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm interested in that. Maybe he'll be the voice of reason for once in his life. Big Tracy. Big Tracy went into sin and sass and defended Shins. Was this last night? Atomic, really? Interesting. Tracy, Big Tracy. Tracy, why do you do the things you do too? Like, listen, I know you like Shantel for whatever reason, and you are allowed to like Shantel. Obviously, you're allowed her opinion. But why do you go into chats knowing the climate of that chat if you're not the kind of lady who likes to get involved in that kind of banter, right? Because let's not forget, like, Tracy is the lady. She's not in good health, right? She's an elderly woman-ish, right? She's not in good health. She doesn't like to fight. You could see from the way she types, she's not a very good troll. Listen, if Tracy turns out to be a 20-year-old guy in like New Zealand or something, or maybe Spain, I will eat my words. If Tracy turns out to be a troll, I will eat my words. But what are you doing going in like Milky's chat, Sin and Sass? Like, I could see her fighting in Shantel's chat and being a big bad mod there, but like, she's not the kind of girl who wants to get involved in that. So I don't get it. They really love Shantel, I guess. I mean, I guess everyone's got their tribe. The Feral House Cat. We love feral people on this channel. Hello, and thank you for the super chat. Anyone watch Neo Tarot? Tarot, however you want to say it. Whether you believe in that stuff or not, she's done some very interesting readings on Shantel and Salah. You know, I know a couple of the tarot channels watch me, and I appreciate every single one. I don't know much about the craft of that, the art of that. I need to dig in. One day when I have like an afternoon, I'm going to go look at all the tarot, I'm saying it wrong, Girl World channels, and I want to see what they have to offer. I want to look at everything. I want to just get into it and see. Thank you for pointing that out. And thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Us feral ones got to stick together. She seems to be spot on. Reaction channel Tracy. Listen, Tracy, if you're watching, you don't have to say anything. Is Tracy the one with the Tracy is the one I did the video on with her singing Chantal's voice in Tracy's face. Listen, she loves Shantel. It should be considered. I tried to make it a complimentary to her. It was her own picture. She loves Shantel. She thinks Shantel has a nice, pleasant voice. So I mean, that was her. Big Tracy. I don't need that on my soundboard. I can just do it. Google were to report child abuse in Syria. Everything comes up. She needs to be taken down and deported. I mean, listen, I don't know how they're enforcing any kind of child protective laws in Syria. I tried to look up a little bit. I had a few minutes. I was looking up like just like what the welfare laws are like what kind of organizations are there to protect children, especially children with special needs. And UNICEF came up. That was one of the first things. And I know UNICEF. I've heard of UNICEF since I was a kid, you know? So I just was like, all right, I'll plug that one on my channel. I trust that one. So yeah, Ask Legal Mindset. I should. He seems busy. Like, listen, there's a lot going on YouTube, and it's not just Girl World. There's a lot going on everywhere. Like, people are going to jail. People are getting sentenced. People are moving. People are eating. People are being burnt. Like, it's a lot going on. Chantel's showing children. Like, seriously, did anyone foresee this when I turned on the live stream, I didn't look at the name of I didn't look at the title of the live stream. And again, when she turned it on, I thought it was the lady who had helped her cook because it was so blurry. And I'm like, oh, I actually like gasped out loud. I was like, oh, she's got the lady that cooked with her on there. I'm like, no. I'm like, Shantel, no. I was like guttural, like, no, like slow motion. Sorry if I'm yelling. I know my microphone's closed. I'm sorry if Joanna, and then when I realized it was a child, it wasn't just like, no, it was like, oh no. It was just like, oh, that gas just like went inward. And I was like, oh no. Like, oh no, 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 no. Like that stupid TikTok song. Oh God. Yeah. I don't know if you could hear this, but if you could hear, there's my soundboard. I don't have my headphones on. People are being born. I mean, people in the corns are being born. I mean, you know? Yeah, Jay, exactly. Anyway, I'm trying to bring some levity to this. I know that there's been people feeling away, and listen, I don't blame anybody. Pearls clutched in unison. It's indeed, yeah. I mean, Twitter was on fire last night. I was on flakes. She can't make money there. Curse. I don't know how she, listen, where there's a will, there's a way. And I think Salah is a slippery guy. I'm just saying that in my opinion, Salah is a slippery dude. Okay. She has mentioned it. Who the frick had ever heard? Listen, put a 1 in the chat if you had ever heard of Wasta before Shantel. I now have merch that just says Wasta. It's stupid. Like, and if you hear that phrase, Jane, okay, well, you know what, Jane? World traveler Jane Cobb, okay? I just pipe down over there, okay? In the corner, Jane, all right. Mel's, okay. Jobin, all right. So I stand corrected. All right, so some of you guys know. All right, whatever. Wasta basically means bribery. That's basically what it means. She brought that to the channel. Like, we wouldn't have known what that, most of us, Jane, everyone else, most of us making me look bad. I'm kidding. Most of us, didn't know what that meant. And she told us what it was and said, that's how we got loophole married. So these people are not above scamming to get what they want, to go around the system that's in place to prevent scams. It's just insanity. Wasta got to do with me. Oh man, don't do Tina Turner like that, man. I love Tina. Rest in peace, Queen. Me and Hubby decided for our anniversary on Thursday. Ooh, happy anniversary early. If I don't tell you early, sorry. We were going to replace our wedding rings. Oh, his just arrived and mine gets here tomorrow. Congratulations on your anniversary. Have a lovely time. Enjoy your beautiful new rings and have a great day. Just enjoy each other. Congratulations. Yay. Wasta is Chantel's forte. Yeah. Wasta mid vibrations. I mean, listen, I bet if you put like Wasta in like AI, like an AI song generator, I've never done that. I know people like doing that in Girl World sometimes, but I only look up, the only time I ever use AI like outside of work is like for shit, like looking up like, hey, what about Syrian child welfare laws? And then it gives me like a path to go down. Then I'll actually use Google and follow it. Like that's how I kind of look at how I use it. I never use it to like create images or songs, but you put in Wasta in there, I bet that would come up with some, what do the kids call it? Bangers? I don't know. I'm old. I don't know. Oh, shout out to Bridget and Gorlick. I did watch your live this morning and you guys have great chemistry, and I could see why that might make people mad. Thank you for reviewing my stream very kindly. Thank you guys. If you're watching. You don't have a Wasta connection? Well, I mean, listen, like I said, I'm curious what his status is in Kuwait. Like I'm not going to go look because I really don't give a shit, but is he allowed back there? Is he if he does go back there for whatever reason, is he going to get in trouble? Do those charges just disappear? There's a lot of questions. Legal Mindset, if you're out there listening, I'm waiting for your reply. I know he was busy. He was in Japan, so he was covering a huge case out there, I think. So he's a busy dude, guys. He's a busy guy. Did you, Ashley? They have great chemistry. They really do. I like them together. They seem like they make each other happy. So that's nice to see. You don't see that a lot in here, like in Girl World. Wasta Waster. Salah, some status. Yeah. Creamy Kuwait. I don't know, guys. So that's all I really had planned, is to chit chat and just get your opinions. You don't Legal Mindset? I've heard some controversy, but listen, if we go down that hole with everybody, no one's going to talk to anybody. And I kind of want to get show me your information. Let's network, I don't know. But I know some people don't like him. Listen, everyone's got their opinions. I don't really know much about him. And please don't jump on that person. They just have an opinion. It's fine. They're very respectful. But anyway, hi, Heather. Oh, nice hour-long combo with your mom. Nice. Has he ever been in trouble? I don't know. She went live while Scar was live. Yeah, I was in Scar's live for a bit yesterday. Yeah, everyone can't like everyone, and it is what it is. I mean, there are people you guys like that I probably don't like, and vice versa. So it is what it is. He makes videos to get guys laid. What? Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I'm not even going to touch that one. Anyway, he was nice to me and he responded very, very promptly. Like he responded to me right after. Like it was crazy. And he's a nice guy. To me, he's a passport bro. I don't watch. I watch him sometimes. I watch Megan sometimes. Yeah. Who is the? I know he lives with his sister. Maybe it's his sister. I don't know. I don't watch him that often, so I try to catch. If you create Shantel content, it is really hard to watch it through other people because you're so saturated. Like you've probably already watched or listened to some of it on your own. We do. Your reaction channels. We do. We have to. We have to know what's going on. Maybe no one's live right now. Maybe no one's live when you're up. Like you got to watch it, right? I don't know. Yeah, don't judge us for that, please. I don't know about his passport timeout. I don't know. Yeah, Bam, there's a lot of drama going on. I know, unfortunately. Hopefully no more on this channel. I don't want any more of that. Right, you can only watch Chantal so often. Like, so you're reacting. It's a lot. It's a lot. Oh, Yas, you're a sweetheart. Yas, I need to hold on. Yas, I'm gonna mod you because we used to play Second Life. We just didn't know it. Yas, can you imagine if we knew each other on Second Life? Like we used to troll. Oh my god, Yas, I used to troll and they're so hard. We used to have a good time. Let me see, where are you? Anyway. Anything new on her page? I checked before I went live. Gosh darn it, I can't find the screen. There she is. I didn't see any posts that she uploaded recently, but congrats if you want it. If you don't want it, just say fuck you, Farrah. I don't want this. Anyway, yeah. Nothing new. Nothing new. And she promised us a video too. She did promise us a cooking video. The last cooking video was 3 days ago. Where's the video, Chantal? Listen, I want to see this video. I wrenched you up. Like I wifed you up, but I wrenched you up. Like I wifed you. Like you're always like my wifeys. You're all my wifeys. Honest to God. You're my online wifeys, my YouTube wifeys. What was I saying? I'm a smurf. No post, nothing. I want to see the cooking video. I'm curious what the next dish we're gonna see. How much oil's in the next one? Because holy, I don't know if you have in everyone's family, you probably have one person who is a really good. Maybe you've got more than one, but you got at least one person in your family who's a really good cook, right? Might be your grandma, might be your mom, might be you, might be your daughter, whatever, your husband, whoever, someone. Ask them, have they ever seen anyone use an entire liter? I think it was a liter of olive oil in a single dish. Only if you're deep frying and then you're not drinking the oil after. Just, I don't know. I'm really stuck on that. You're the eater. Yeah. Hi, Cypher. Tracy said that Shelly from Sin and Sass has nice boobs. Dude, don't start that rumor. Chantal's going to lose her mind. 1930s. Yeah. JKB, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Welcome to the membership. Please enjoy the burgers and the emoji. We do have a Discord server if you're interested in joining that. And by the way, guys, we have got 2 or 3 more days till the 1st. And then I'd give out 10 free memberships. So you have to be subscribed, I believe. I think that's still the rules. You have to be subscribed. I give away 10 free memberships on the 1st of the month. I think it's the 1st. Yeah, the 1st, I think it renews. And I'll give out 10 free memberships every month. And so, yeah, just be subscribed. You don't have to be here. Just be subscribed. That's it. Hey, Mia, how are you? Ms. Mules. Vincent Vega. My and Tracy complimented my boobs. I mean, your boobs didn't go viral like Milky's did. I mean, listen, I feel kind of icky talking about Milky's boobs, but She's a pretty girl. You got to give the girl credit. Shantel, that's what Shantel needs to do. Shantel, you see someone that looks like, why are we getting on Milky? But we are. Somebody mentioned Milky's boobs, and here we are. Shantel could have handled that so well. She could have been like, you know what, Tracy, you know what? Yeah, she's a pretty lass. She's gorgeous. Like, you could have been a lot more magnanimous. Like, just could have been a little bit cooler. I hate to say the word, but just a little cooler. And you wouldn't have looked like such a jealous, like, future mother-in-law. That's what she feels like. She feels like I loved my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was the kindest person on earth. Oh my goodness, she was so great. So I can't relate, but I know some of you guys out there, some of you might have had a mother-in-law from hell. I've seen people have that, right? I've seen the toll it takes on not just their marriage, but like just on the person themselves, you know? Fred, thank you for gifting a membership. Thank you so much. Let me see who got it. Peb's mom. Welcome, Peb's mom. Welcome or welcome back. I'm not sure. Thank you, Freya, for gifting that. And Pebs, please enjoy the burgers and the emojis. Freya, as always, thank you for the support every day, honey. Appreciate you. Love you. Thanks, guys. Right. Complimenting someone else doesn't diminish anybody. Exactly. I mean, someone else being pretty doesn't make you listen, girls, I'm speaking to all the girls, whether you're a girl or not. I'm speaking to all the girls. You can never compete. Look, there are how many billion women in the world? 3.5, maybe more now at this point. I don't know how many people are in the world at this moment. You can't compete with everybody. Don't try. Like, what is the point? Like, maybe I just got older and I just kind of like learned, like, what the fuck? Like, you can't compete with every single person out there. If someone looks good, girl, you look good. Maybe the next tomorrow, someone will turn around and say, hey, you look good, and make you feel good, you know? To all the girls and the boys, you're all still girls in my life with an O. Yeah, listen, I know what I look like. No one can insult me or say anything worse than I have already said to myself at some point in my life, right? We are our own worst critics. Whether we admit to our faults out loud or not, we know what our faults are. Inside where it matters, we know what our faults are, right? That's all I'm saying. Oh, just me. Anyway, I'm just like rhapsodizing right now. Judge my spaghetti sauce as an Italian. Absolutely. I've got a few jars in my cupboard right now. We got to make some. Thanks, Kay. I'm just saying, like, everyone, I look weird. I'm a weird looking person. I'm not conventionally attractive in the slightest. Never fucking claimed I was. Who cares? I'm too old for that shit, man. I'm not here to like be eye candy for anybody. I'm just here to give you a visual of what my reaction is. I think that's missing in the community. I think we need more of that. Like, people want to see something other than Shantel, you know? I'm a baddie. I'm too old. I know what that means, but I'm too old to know what that means. Thank you. We're all winners. We all get participation trophies in this world. Village shout. Yes, Jane. Yes. Jane, you're going to have that song stuck in my head now because I did listen to that. Thank you very much. Oh, God. Anyway, guys, that's all I had to say. Nothing new from Shantel. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't see that poor little girl again. I'm a human participation trophy. See, we are so critical. God. So anyway, no one could ever, insult me worse than I've insulted myself. And I think we're all kind of like that in some way. Jane, I hate it now. Just kidding. The video's still up. I'm going to refresh and just double check. It's still up, guys. I just want to look at some of the comments. Okay, still has not cracked 17,000 views. Yeah, she's still under 17,000 views. 57 comments. So I don't know. I mean, this is almost double the amount, maybe a little bit less than she usually gets per live stream. 57 comments. I'm trying to think if she's like censoring the comments or withholding, or if they're just open. And obviously she's deleting. Okay. I just want to, I'm not opening this page. I don't even want anyone to have the link to this on my channel. So, and I don't want to show you guys this page. I'm just looking at any of the comments, anything that stick out. Okay. This one person, and it's 117 thumbs up. Can you provide the name of the school so we can donate directly? To her credit, Shantel has not responded. 3 people have responded, and I will give them credit because they said that is not safe to do. Please don't ask for this. It's a nice offer or suggestion, but please do not do this. The person who asked this to provide the name of the school, I'm going to go down that rabbit hole. Their channel name is R12390. Joined July 7th, 2020. They have just a beige circle as their profile picture. No videos, no content. Weird. I've never seen RB. Maybe they existed before. I'm just trying to like, there's a lot of freaking weirdos out there. I just want to see who's commenting. This is really kind of you, but you should consider making a charity live. Okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. She's a cutie. I'm worried for kids being on YouTube. Shantel shouldn't have even said it was for the school. Listen, how many freaking schools are out there right now? Hey, Jojo. Hey, Sneaky. That exist right now in Syria for special needs? Probably not a lot. It probably would. Now we've got, this really pissed me off. Now we have the child's name. We have the child's exact age. We have the child's facial identity. And we know what she sounds like. On top of that, again, something is, if you're a parent, you need to be aware of this. I'm not trying to be preachy, but I mean, it's the fucking internet. YouTube is a goddamn sewer. I don't know. Maybe I'm being preachy. Maybe I should stop being preachy. I don't know. Just red flags, don't repeat it. Yeah. Hey, Havasu Mom, how are you, honey? How was she going to, I guess she was going to show receipts of like the AdSense revenue from the stream. I don't know. Again, like someone did say you should set up like a live stream, like a charity, like Yaba did this morning. So, I mean, Shantel she should meet the threshold to be able to do that. She's got more than enough subscribers. I don't know, guys. This is so just gross. I don't know. I'm getting sick of talking about it though. However, I do want to share this. I want to share this comment, and this is from Tracy. One comment before we go. This stuck out to me. This is Tracy, as we know. Big Tracy. See you, Tracy. I smiled through this whole video. You're the luckiest to be able to have that little girl. And then she put the girl's name. Isn't Tracy a fucking grandma? Little girl sitting beside you. I have always wanted to work with, and here's the part. She puts the word down in capital letters. Down syndrome babies and kids. Again, says the child's name. Is one of the cutest little girl I've ever seen. I will definitely be helping in Jesus' name. Jesus doesn't want you to write this girl's name under a YouTube video of Shantel's. My God, Tracy. Big Tracy. Tracy. Detention. Don't encourage this. From even like, is your reply there? Under Tracy's? No, I can't see yours. I just see Shantel replied once. But here's the thing. I can't see Shantel's replies. I see Shantel has replied, but I cannot see the reply underneath it. So if you commented under that, I can't see shit. She's a Fruit Loop. She is bananas. Right. And this child was paraded around basically uh like a prop, like she does to her cats. And you could tell she hated being there every second. She did not want to be there. And people just throwing money at her in the comment section. You're doing such a nice thing for that cutie and her family. Hope the reaction channels realize that. Loris Bits, no. Loris Bits, I'm giving that one a big thumbs way down. I do not like that. No, we don't realize this as a good gesture. I'd rather, you know what? I'd rather Shantel do. Save the $50 or $100 in ad revenue, whatever it is that she's going to make on this video. On a live stream, share your screen, Shantel. Fire up that laptop if you can. Go to UNICEF. Go to whatever reputable charity you want. If you want to make it a charity that deals with, kids with special needs, do that. Whatever you want to do, give that $100 or $50 to that charity on a live stream, and that's it. Show us the receipt, and that's it. And that I would have respect for that. That's as simple as it has to be. I would have more respect for that 5 minutes of effort she put in than any of this shit. This kid was used as a prop, as a doll. Now, where is she? And here's the fallout, Shantel. I mean, Deborah says you could eat her. She's so cute. Oh, I thought she meant, see, me and my Shantel reaction brain thought, Shantel, you would eat her. She's so cute. But now I get what she means. That's kind of weird, Deborah. I don't want to talk about eating children. This is just beautiful. Listen, I know that most of these people mean well. I'm not saying all these are nefarious comments from nefarious people, but this child is now all over the internet. And do you know what the sewer is like of YouTube, of gorlworld? You have no idea, you guys. Now, this child is forever linked to Shantel, and there is nothing that any of us can do about it. That's what sucks. That to me is just like, well, fuck, And it's still up there. It's been up there for 24 hours. Like, Shantel, like, dude, what are you doing? Take the video down. If I were Shantel, she needs a PR person. I'm telling you, if I were you, Shantel, this is what I would do. Take the video down, issue an apology, and never do a charity ever again. If you are going to do one, set it up properly, do it directly through YouTube. So if someone wants to super chat you, they can't. They have to just donate to the charity that you're choosing. So, but I would lay off the charity shit for a while, honestly. She's insane. It's not even like it makes her a lot of money. God, I'm generous. I know. Yeah. Listen, forget her apologizing. Listen, Shantel, I'm going to talk about this. She does owe the community an apology. She owes those parents an apology. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, fuck us. Like, who the fuck are we? She doesn't really owe shit, right? We don't owe her shit. Those parents deserve the apology. That child deserves the apology. And Shantel, let me tell you something, Shantel. From one woman to another, we're almost the same age, honey. I'm an Aries too, girl. All right. Horns, stubborn. That little girl can understand you. Just because she might not respond the way she typically would, like children who are typical at that age, does not mean she doesn't understand you, and does not mean your words can't make an impact on that kid. It is fundamental. But Shantel's the kind of person, as we see every single day, her family, who's her family? Salon the cat. How does she talk about that cat? She's fat. She looks like a rat. What did the shit she was saying about the Smokey, the cat, right? Like, Shantel is it's very passive aggressive, but she's kind of fucking nasty to her family. Apparently the two things that she traveled across the world, across all odds, because she's so humble and brave. Oh my God, Mother Teresa, to be with. Like, the more she gets away with, the further she will go. What's next? I don't even want to know what's next. Like, I don't want to see this kid again. Shantel, please don't put this kid back on your channel. Remove the video. At the very least, take the video down. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Because you know what? If people hadn't, I think if the community hadn't put their foot down, I haven't seen anyone play the video with the child's face in it. Again, I watched Pulpy. He moved the video so you could not see the child. It was super blown up. You couldn't see anything. But I haven't seen anyone play. And yet she still only has like 16,733 views. The entire community gave you a middle finger for this. Bad seed, cut it out. It must have been hard. That's what I was going to do. I was going to edit the kid out somehow. I didn't even want her voice on here. But then I'm like, am I going to try to manipulate her voice? And I'm like, this feels like a ransom video. It was icky. Like, I didn't want to touch it, you know? It's why I don't want to play it. Like, that girl did not consent. The child is a minor. She did not consent to this. Yeah. Bye, Becky. Have a good one, honey. Thanks for coming in. If you can avoid watching it, please do. Yeah, Emma. Yeah, for sure. If you haven't seen it, I really wouldn't watch it. You're not missing anything on the screen. It's just a potato that is Shantel and like a little blur next to her. Poor kid. The child was speaking Arabic. Yeah, Shantel just babbled because she doesn't understand. First of all, she's out of her fucking element. She doesn't know how to handle a kid. Now she's on a live stream where she has to pretend that she knows or that she's a human being and not an alien from a far off country, like a far off like planet somewhere. Honestly, that's double the pressure. That's why she looked so uncomfortable. She's like, I'm so sweaty in Syria, blah, blah, blah. You know? Emma, that's what I said. That pixelated camera, I said it in Yaba's chat, that pixelated camera was like a gift from God or whatever you believe in or don't believe in. I mean, I'm looking at it right now. I froze it just on Shantel. I found a screen just of Shantel, and it just looks like my it looks like this part of my hand, kind of, but like really. Okay, do you know how to like squint your eyes and make them so your vision is blurry? Whatever that's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you don't have to like move your eyes, but you just kind of like adjust your focus so everything's out of focus. That's what it looked like. It was like like a fist, just like out of focus and just like a potato. Oh my God, it was a mess. 240p. I think it was 360 actually. I think it was 360, but it was struggling. It was struggling. Oh, hell no. Hi. You always catch me at the end. Yeah. Oh God. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, exactly. I hit the button. I don't know if it's on though. It should be on. It does look lower than 360. You're right, Sneaky. You're right there. She's just yapping at that kid in English. Right. She wasn't even like talking. And so she's got the camera on. She has to like put on this show. She's got to put this front on, right? The kid doesn't speak English. She has no idea what she's doing. She's like an octopus on the land. Did you ever see any of those videos of like an octopus like crawling on the beach? It is the creepiest fucking shit. Animals, Mother Nature are fucking insane, dude. If you ever get bored, look up like octopus on the beach. It is like nightmare fuel. I hate it, but I love it because it's fascinating. Oh God. Anyway. We're getting in the weeds here with this conversation. People are dropping out. People are like, Farrah's lost her mind. She's just babbling now. I'm getting like Shantel. I gotta stop. I'm turning into Shantel right now. You know? Clip that one, guys. Rogue Walrus. Her beezers are all very questionable. I mean, yeah. Some of them are trolling. Disgusting. The Chuck E. Yeah, listen. She is inappropriate on whenever she has a choice between a really good decision and a smart, like mature decision and the worst idea possible, she always manages to choose the worst idea possible. Remember, okay, Bruce Lee wasn't that long ago, you guys. What was that, like 2 months ago? That feels like an eon ago. Even Yo Mama was begging her, don't take the cat. If Shantel ever has any friend on YouTube left, it is Yo Mama. For whatever reason, she trusts that guy. Yo Mama, you are a sneaky little snake, but I can't be mad at you. Listen, I see exactly what you're doing. And if you can make your bag, I mean, knock yourself out, whatever. Just stop being a dick. But when he's telling you to like, don't do it, and even some of your beezers are like, don't do, and Salah's like, should we be doing this? I mean, it was just, and all of us collectively screaming, no. Oh, that's funny, Sharon. Oh, I've heard some really weird octopus stories. I have a question. If she were not a piece of S, how should she have handled this? Should she have done a fundraiser directly to the child's school, doxing the school, or to an organ? I would, if I were, okay, how I would have handled it, if anyone wanted to know. Hi, Lord Broke. How are you? I would have, again, you need a certain threshold, but Shantel would have met the threshold to have a fundraiser directly from your live stream. So again, what that means is during that, specified live stream, if you try to super chat that creator, it goes as a donation toward whatever organization gets chosen by that creator. That's what I would have chose UNICEF. I would have done anything related to that kid. Nothing. UNICEF is pretty safe. I would choose UNICEF. That would be me. Would I have done it? It's going to cause a side eye anyway, but she loves being controversial. That wouldn't have been, it's the fact that she showed the kid. She paraded that kid out. I'm sorry. Listen, Shantel, you did some fucked up shit. That was some shady fucking shit. I would cut off my arm before I showed any of the children in my life on a live stream. I would cut off my arm. There are so many sick out there. And you can't control who watches you. If I wish I could block people I don't like from watching me so they don't have anything to talk about, but I can't do that. You never know who's watching, which sounds really creepy, but it's true. We demonize a lot of people in girl world and stuff, but there are some truly evil people out there, and they do watch this content. Some of them have, hello, Karate Joe, infiltrated this community. Again, I am not blaming Shantel for that man being in this community. I only blame her to the point where whenever she knew and she didn't take him out of the community, escort him personally out of the community like a woman, that's what I blame her for. Whatever time lapse that was between the community finding out and her and when she knew, that's what I blame her for. I don't blame her for him initially anyway. Right. We don't know who's in her chat. Listen, she's a controversial individual. She's all over the internet. She's been in BuzzFeed. Like, this woman is infamous in some circles. Cassie Assy, hello. Thank you for the super chat. When Salah said, I love you, it made me very sad. Treat her like a human being, not like she doesn't understand. Yes. And I was getting, when he was saying that, it was like Shantel saying to Julia, you love mom? You love mom? It was like, that's what I said in my recap. It was like almost like he was prompting her. And I'm going to say it, and I don't care who fucking doesn't like it and wants to unsubscribe. That's a grooming technique. Am I saying Salah is a groomer? Absolutely not. But that is a grooming technique. I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. I'm going to say one thing. This is a very poor area of the world. Parents sometimes have no choice. They feel like they're in a corner and they, trigger warning if you're not here for this, rent their children Two strangers. I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm just saying that has been known to happen. Women and children are really fucking screwed all over the world, okay? You don't know what these parents know. Again, they're not on camera. We don't know if they even know, right? We don't know if they know. We have Shantel's word that the parents gave permission. Rule number 1, she fucking lies all the time. Can't trust anything that comes out of her mouth. Just because Shantel said it doesn't mean it's true. You know? He said, I love you in English. The kid doesn't speak English. He was like trying to teach her how to say it. Yeah. Cassie, thank you for the support, honey. Got me on a tangent there, girl. Thank you, honey. Really awaiting people. I mean, listen, people are trafficked all the time and it's not a joke. Hi, cowboy. Sorry if I didn't see you earlier. Chantal probably sounded like I hate because I'm fat and would never mention pumped up kick. Oh, God. Yeah, right. She's not going to say, I'm a problematic person and I've got a very sketchy past and it's all been documented on YouTube. She's not going to tell them that. Number 1, Salah's not going to sit there and explain that to them because it's going to make both of them look bad. If he just says she's got a YouTube channel, some people don't really like her because she's overweight, so you can imagine they might make fun of her. That's what I think. If the parents know and if she told them that she's problematic in any level, that's, I think, that line that she must have said. That's my opinion. Who the hell knows? Haters. Trafficking is everywhere. Dude, listen, not to talk about like true crime stuff, but like that something was in the news of like, I don't know if it was like 5 or 6 adults, like men. I think it was like 3 or 4 men and like 2 women were keeping like 6 or 7, like a bunch of kids in a house. Oh my God. And of course, when the mug shots come out, God, you just take a look at someone, they just look like bad news. They haven't bathed in like 17 years. Like it was just disgusting. I don't know where it was exactly in the US, but I think Michigan. I don't even remember. It was a Walmart thing. Anyway, we're talking about political shit. We don't want to do that here. All right. Anyway, that was my chit chat for today. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better stream, a better topic of discussion. Hopefully we can leave this behind us. I don't think anyone wants to talk about this shit. We have to be the voice. I mean, yeah, as much as we can. I mean, listen, when I saw Yaba do the charity stream thing, I was like, shit, I've already looked into it. He had like 10,000 subscribers. I'm nowhere close to that. And this is not a ploy to get your subscription. That's what this is. I need to like get up to that level to even do that. So I would never hold a charity stream unless it was on YouTube, through YouTube, and for YouTube. That's it, period. Anyway. Next time. Anyway, thanks guys. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay cool because it's hot. It's hot out there here. Ugh. Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for your support today to my lurkers and to my haters. I hope you at least were entertained. And yeah. Bye guys. Love you. Bye.